Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in my last video I said I wanted to post one more video before 2025 and this is that video. So I mentioned how I had a Forever World, I just started it, and I thought that, instead of doing like a episodic series like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 because, it's kind of hard to stick to, I thought, why don't I do monthly updates on my Forever World? Like once at the end of each month, I show you all the progress that I've made and everything that I've done. And we just keep a little like playlist of it, and we can look back and be like, oh, look how far we've come. I like playing in my Forever World, but I don't necessarily like to, play it for content. I like to play it when I'm bored or when I just want something to do, in my own time, not because like, oh man, I have to make a video, but yeah, come along with me and I'll show you all my Forever World. As you can already see, this is my room, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have some nice cherry trees, and I don't really build with cherry wood all that often. I usually stick to a very sort of muted color scheme, honestly, but this world is kind of bringing me out of my comfort zone. I have cute little hearts on the wall. These are kind of empty. Random painting. I have a book here, and some dies, and it's very nice, and I'm sure you guys can see some of the other stuff I have, but yeah, let's go to sleep real quick and I'll go ahead and show that all to you. So yeah, let's see, let's head out in here. And so yeah, we just have this little nice thing, and we have cute little banister. Well, that happens. But yeah, so this is both a single player world and also a, bam, there we go. I have the essential mod, which basically makes like running servers. Oh, look at my doggies. Yeah, so these are my dogs. I plan to get one of every new breed, and that one is just sleeping right there. So here's the thing with my dogs. This one is the only one who has a name, but he's my most recent one. What I do for my pets is I don't like to force a name on them. I like to give them their name once I get the right vibe. So this guy, his name is very basic. His name is Buddy, but I just think, we were on an adventure together, and I traveled very far to get him, but when I brought him home, I was just like, you know what, your name is Buddy, because the whole trip I was like, come on Buddy, let's go, I also have fresh animations because I've never played with it before, but it just adds so much to the game. So these two don't have names for now, but I will think of them. This is my record. Now, don't ask why I have so many cat and so many 13. They're the only disc I've ever been able to find, which is, that's just that. But this is my little dining table, and then this is my kitchen. Now I will say, with this house, it is very basic, but I really stress out all the time about like, oh, I have to build this, but I was like, you know what, let me just decorate like I used to when playing Minecraft. These are all my potion supplies, and this is all my food and my storage. I'm very unorganized. Do I have anything in here? No. Oh, yep, got some cooked mutton. But I'm very unorganized and stuff. I have a little cake that I've yet to eat because it's for decoration. No one's allowed to eat it. But yeah, this is my quaint little house. And then heading out here, you can see it's kind of chaotic. Not chaotic, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot to see. So this is the outside of my house. Very quaint, very cute. And I actually did this all myself. Usually when I build stuff, I have to look up a tutorial that I found from Pinterest, but we're not gonna touch on that. But this, I did this all myself, and I'm very proud of myself. This over here is my storage shed. Now originally it was only going to be storage, and I was going to make a separate building for this enchanting stuff, and I might still do that, but like for some of my builds I really wanted like, unbreaking and efficiency and all that, jazz, so I did that. My storage is also very unorganized, as you can see, but I have just the basic stuff. I have an entire chest full of this, and I didn't make to make so many more, but I just got the basic stuff. I'm planning on building a railroad. I don't know to where, I don't know for what purpose, but I love railroads in Minecraft. They're one of my favorite things. This over here is my parrot Quimby, and it doesn't really mean anything, like I just was like, when bringing him home I was just like, you know what, your name is Quimby, all right, that's the vibe I got. So this is Quimby, and he's just chilling in his little parrot cage. So yeah, that's my storage shed. That's Quimby. Oh, so this is something that I think is really cool. So this is a well I built. This is one of the first things I built other than my house. I'm sure you all can see the well over there. Now, I will describe what this means in a second and why there are bubbles coming out of the top of it, but I think it's really cool. So, over here is my barn. This is one of the other things I built. I think that's the second thing I built. Let me show you the treehouse first. So, this tree spawned very naturally. And when I saw the way that it had spawned, I was like, that just seems like a treehouse needs to be built in it. So naturally, that's what I did. We have a little swing over here where you can chill, you can swing, see everything. And let's head up here. And yeah, this is my treehouse. There isn't really much up here, to be honest, but I don't know. I really like it. I just like to chill up here. And yeah, it's just a nice, relaxing place. So yeah, and this is my barn. I made it out of cherry wood just because, you know, I don't use cherry wood all that often. I'm very like, it's very pink, it's very, you know, bright, and I used to be, when I was younger, I used to be one of those girls where like, I hate pink, pink is gross, blah. But like, as I'm older, I'm just like, you know, what, you just came out of the woodwork, so what's up, dude? Yeah, that wasn't really a smart decision now, was it? Oh yeah, here are my bees. I'm still, oh my goodness, everyone is so loud. Everyone is so loud. Okay, here are my bees. You know, I'm still planning on giving them a new place, but yeah, here are my cows, here are my sheep. These are my tools. Now, man, the layout of the interior of this barn has changed so many times, and I still feel like changing it. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but you know, this is the layout for now. And then up here are my chickens, because I built this up section, and I was like, I'm not really sure what to do with these, what to do up here. So I was like, some barns have like a chicken loft. Like, am I crazy? Like, isn't that correct? Like, some barns have a chicken loft. At least that's what I remember in, have you guys ever seen that Sesame Street movie, Follow That Bird? There's like a scene where Big Bird like stays out in a barn and there's like a bunch of chickens up there, I think. I don't know. Anyway, since, whenever I build a barn, I always build that because I always imagine Big Bird sleeping up there with the chickens. So yeah. Over here we have, my little axolotl pond, and they just chill there. You know, I don't know if it's the current pushing them down, but they haven't drowned. They like it up there. If they're not swimming there, they'll just go under these slabs and like chill. But yeah, this is my little axolotl pond. I only have 2 for now. They don't have names yet, but that'll come in due time. And then here's my little frog sanctuary. Now, fun fact, this actually used to be a hobbit house for 2 endermen that I had. And then, you know, the boats kind of got in the way. So I was like, you know what? I'll let them go out of the boats, and if they teleport away, they teleport away, and it was never meant to be. So they teleported away, and I was like, okay, I'll repurpose it, and I'll turn it into this little frog sanctuary, and I am so much happier with my little frog sanctuary. I love it. It just feels like it just fits, right? Because it's kind of natural in there. They have room to they have room to play and sleep, and yeah, I can look at them from the window. So I just think that is lovely. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? Okay, yeah, I guess we'll get on to like what these wells are. So these wells, this is my little farm, but you know, I need to fix it up. These little wells are one of the first things that I built, and as you can see, this well does not have bubbles, but it does have a sign. When you come in here, and sploosh, as you can see, it leads you right to a cave and a bunch of monsters. So let me get rid of those real quick. I don't have any arrows. Heck. Okay, I just threw my sword. Yeah, that's classic llama behavior. All right, there you go. Cool. All right, this is super chaotic. So, yeah, let me go ahead and go over to the other entrance. But I built this little entrance down to the cave because, you know, mine shafts are great. Like, don't get me wrong. I love, oh yeah, okay, yeah, so my weapon names are a little silly. Just ignore that. I'm just messing around. But yeah, so up here is where you go back up to the surface. But I was like, mine shafts are great, but like, I want something just a little more creative. Like, I don't want just like a mine shaft out in the middle of nowhere. I want like a cool travel system. And so, yeah, my wells are my travel system. So that's the one going down. This is the one that shoots you up because, you know, it's closer to the house. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you over here. So I'm sure you guys have noticed that and a few other signs, you know, around here. So like I said earlier, I have the essential mod. This little dock I just built. Like I'm sure you've noticed, I have the essential mod, and that's because I don't necessarily play on this by myself. It's not a server, but it's my single player world that sometimes my boyfriend comes on and he joins. And he is currently in the middle of building like a steampunk sort of artificer, sort of natural thing. And, you know, he helps me build on this sometimes. But yeah, we're kind of just like playing on it together. Yeah, I still count it as my Forever World, because I know that some people are like, Forever World should be a single player, and I'm like, I think Forever Worlds should be what you make it. So if some people come on sometimes, no, but yeah, he builds all these custom trees, and he's like, it's my first time building custom trees, and I'm like, you're a liar, but okay. I just think they look really good. But yeah, this is the Christmas tree we had. And we had, you know, like Christmas gifts and all that stuff. It was really nice. And then over here is a little campsite, which I think is freaking adorable, because look at that. It looks like meat roasting above a fire. But yeah, there's a little fallen tree here. It just is very nice, and it's gonna look amazing, and it's so cozy. And there's another additional little path that I think is gonna extend towards that way. And yeah, this is his place. He's still building it. I've had my house built and, you know, working on many other projects, and he's still working on this house. But yeah, this is his house. It goes up pretty much like this. Bam, bam, bam. It's very nice. And then you head up here. And there's this really cool circular window that I really like. And he's using a bunch of copper and stuff. And it's very nice. And you get a nice view. But yeah, with the custom trees and everything, and just like the way it looks, the framing is just, the framing is great. One thing I love about this world is the seed and how easy it is to not only build, but like to get materials. Like we're within pretty accessible range to like a lot of biomes, and the terrain is very easy to build on. Like I absolutely love it. There's this over here, the little secret entrance to the house through there. Yeah, this is the cave. This is all of his stuff is where he's been living while he's building his house. And then down here is the entrance to his mine, and we have a little like spider XP spawner down there, but you know, not gonna go down there and do a bunch of that and cause a bunch of lag. This is where our nether portal was, but we removed it because we were like, we want to find a better place for the nether portal and all that stuff. So yeah, that is that. Let's see, where else should I take you guys? Okay. We'll go to the fish hut. So, in my D&D game, I play D&D every single Saturday, and there has been this one NPC that I met one time, but I absolutely adored, and his name is Huck Tuck. And he's a little otter, and he runs a fishing hut that is my character's childhood, like, vacation spot. Like, every summer, she would go to this fishing hut, and she revisited it again in the campaign, and it was lovely. So I built a little build inspired by that. These were trying to be, I know we don't really have weeping willows, but I was kind of hoping to get like a weeping willow sort of swamp effect, and it's kind of messy and all over the place, but I really tried my best. This was sort of an experiment. This kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, but, you know, I did my best. This is a cute little canoe over here that's just chilling, and this is the very modest, very humble, fishing dock. So you come in here, we got a bunch of mud and stuff like that. I gotta work on the terrain over here, make it a little more swampy, but you come over here, and in here I wrote a bunch of custom books because, I don't know, I feel like maybe he would write books about like the people who visit, so I have a bunch of custom books in here. We have a little potted plant, and we have a little kitchen because it's sort of like a fishing dock resort slash restaurant, so it's like I should put some stuff in here. And out here, we have another little dock, not only for fishing, which you can sit down and you can get your fishing bait, but you know, I thought maybe like I should put like maybe fishing poles or like little chairs so you can just sit out on the dock and eat. And I don't know, it just sounds really nice because, you know, there's no mosquitoes in Minecraft, so you can eat outside and you can have fun wherever you want. So yeah, I love this area. I think it's so adorable and it's very cozy, so that's exactly the goal I was going for. So it's very modest and very quaint, and I love that. But yeah, over here you guys can see that I've cleared out this area, and this actually leads, this river, as you can see there's a boat there, a creeper and a skeleton, which is why I'm not walking over there, but I've cleared out this area, and there is a river that extends, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to build a road here or a building. I'm not sure what I want to put here, but that's, you know, it's open. I have a bunch of lighting here, but speaking of roads and all that stuff, the most recent project that I'm working on is quite a ways away. And as you can see on the sign, it says village. So over here, if we walk this way, there used to be a huge, so the cave we just went down into this actually used to be the opening for it. It used to be one of those huge, like, openings in the ground that just plummet down into a cave. And I was like, I'm not really feeling it. So, covered it all up with dirt. Bam. Cave entrance. So as you can see, the trail of torches, you follow it over here. And I really wanted to make one of those, like, as I already mentioned, I play D&D. One of the builds in my world is inspired by D&D. But there's a village over here. And I'm not one for, like, you know, villager camps or prisons because, one, I don't think I have the patience for that, and two, I don't know, it makes the game feel cheap to me. Like, this isn't, you know, I don't love it. If that's how you like to play, then sure, that's fine, but, you know, it's not how I like to play. And oh my gosh, can you leave me alone? It's like you're obsessed with me or something. Back off. Okay, I just wasted 2 arrows for that. That was kind of pointless, but, you know, okay. Anyway, I'm working on this path, and I'm not great at pathing, but, you know, I'm doing my best. But I thought it would be really cool for it to split off. So we're going to go in this direction, which there's a village over here. But also, I built this bridge. And I'm not good at bridges, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Oh my gosh. We'll patch that up later. I made a little heart. Okay. I love how that's what I focus on. No, but this little bridge I made. And I don't think it's too shabby. I'm not one who, like, the bridges I make are, like, the straight across, like, logs, right? So for me to put this much effort into a bridge, I'm really proud of it. So you come across here. I did a little pathing already. You come through here. I made a little clearing, but I didn't want to clear it out too much because, you know, I did this little clearing, and I'm not good at terraforming, but I was like, I want it to look natural, but, like, you know, still kind of cleared out. And then it leads you over here to this wide open area, like this sort of semi-bay, semi-river, and this river actually leads to the one all the way over there, as I'm sure you can see by the lanterns and stuff. But I was like, how cool would it be to build sort of like a little, like, waterside village with docks, and we build boats that go out to the ocean. And I don't know, I think that would just be so cool. So project that's in the back of my head, but not really in the mood for big projects right now, so that will have to wait. But yes, continuing on to the other village. So like I said, I'm not really one for villager prison camps, and so I was like, I would like for them to live in their village, and I think it would just be cool to fix up the village and make it sort of like a trading thing. But yeah, I wanted to make it sort of like a D&D, like, this is where the adventuring party travels on, you know, like, have a few carriages, have a few bandit camps, like, really want to make my world feel lived in and feel like people explore it. So yeah, that is part of the thing. And skeleton, don't shoot me, leave me alone. There's not much over here, to be quite honest. There's a little bridge that extends this way. And oh, actually, I lied. There's like a nether portal somewhere over there. I do make some nether highways, not really like for all my travel, because again, I don't like to simplify the game too much or over complex. I don't like to make shortcuts in Minecraft. I like to just, you know, I like to do the full experience. I like to, if it's a little harder and takes a little longer, then, like, you know, whatever. It's more playtime, right? Yeah, I still can't stop looking at that bridge. Like, I did that. But yeah, that is, I think, my forever world. At least the majority of it anyway. Yeah, that's why, I wanted to do little monthly updates so that you guys can see it grow and just see, you know, see this world as it flourishes and as the projects develop, and, you know, we can kind of go on the journey together, because, you know, an episodic series, it's like, I work best when I'm working with, you know, my music going and when I can take breaks, and an episodic series just isn't going to work for me. But I think monthly updates are perfect, so you guys can stay involved, and I can, you know, I can make content about other stuff too, like, you know, maybe a modded series, or I don't know, just, you know, exploring the things I want to explore. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you liked, make sure to leave a like, and also, you know, subscribe. It would really make my day. I think that's about it. Of course, I'm going to be making another update probably at the end of January, which is so weird because, you know, it's about to be 2025, and this year has really been, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a great one. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.